Hey guys, it's Neil. Has it really been 2 years since I've done a video from this channel? I know it's kind of crazy to think about. I've been gone so long. Um, so I just wanted to jump back in here as I'm starting to get back into things and kind of go through what we've been through, going through these last 2 years, and kind of explain where the channel has been and where it's going and why we haven't been here for 2 years. So kind of started this channel off just as a place to show a couple videos to family or friends, and then it turned into my Star Wars channel. As I was collecting Star Wars, I went on that little journey, had the room built out in my garage for my collection, started growing it, got a pretty big collection. But then I became part of a Star Wars group on Facebook and started meeting these guys, and they were all into vintage stuff, and I was mainly into the newer stuff. And then started looking into it, and it was getting frustrating to the wife a little bit about how it was just so much new stuff constantly coming out, and then there was so much exclusives here and there that there was no way I was going to be able to get them all. It was getting a little frustrating to me, and I was already thinking about backing down a little bit. And then you guys saw the video where we had a tropical storm move through and the room flooded. Well, that answered the question for me there. Like, got to take it all down, put it in tubs. Still bought a few things here and there just to be put away in tubs, which eventually made no sense to me. The Lego Star Wars stuff was sold off, and eventually I found a buyer for all the Star Wars stuff. Just one big fell swoop, get rid of it all, not have to worry about trying to sell it here or there, which was pretty lucky. And then you saw we jumped into, what do we do with the room? What are we going to do with the channel? Hey, let's do Big Lego City. That sounds like a good idea. I've always loved Lego. The kids seem to like Lego. So it became the Lego channel. Started building the city. The kids were a little interested in it here and there, but it was out in the garage, so they didn't see it all the time. So they weren't as enthused about it as I thought they would be. They did tell me some sets here and there. Hey, get this for the city, get that for the city. But it was mainly just me. So I built out the city. There again, I love building the Lego, but then it just sat in my garage. Never really did much with it. Kids weren't excited about it. But I loved building Lego, so I just kept slowly building it, and running out of room, really. I was like, and then a job change presented itself to me. So I was like, okay, if I'm going to change jobs, I need to make sure I have some extra money in the bank for this change. So what do I have to sell? Let's sell the Lego. So sold the city. Again, found a buyer on Facebook. It all went to one person. Quick and easy deal. Money in the bank. Everything was good. So then the kids were like, hey, let's just do some fun videos for the channel. Let's do the Zachary wanted to do these taste test videos because was watching other YouTubers do it. My daughter started getting into band and stuff. Let's post those videos again like my channel originally started, where I can show family members, hey, this is her band rehearsal. Let's do a few of those here. Zachary wanted to show off a few things. Life things started happening. The kids started getting older. They lost interest real quick. They didn't want to do much with the channel anymore. My wife, Katie, she had some major dental work, which kind of took me out of the limelight for a while. The job change that I just recently talked about didn't quite happen the way I thought it would. I was going to do some more home mortgages, and got licensed and everything, and started part-time for a company while maintaining my other job. And the week I started part-time, that company sold to another company, like literally the week I started, and things just went downhill drastically. So I put all that money in the bank, sold the Lego City, that thing started going downhill. I was still working there part-time, but well, then my other job offered me a position that a promotion that I was actually wanting before I ever decided to go part-time, because I didn't think what happened. So they offered me the position. I quit the mortgage thing because it just wasn't working out. Mortgage rates are going back up. Loans weren't coming through as quickly as we were hoping. So I went back and stayed at my job and quit the mortgage thing. So I've been doing that. I was working that for a while. Like I said, my wife had the dental work. Another promotion came through, gave me more responsibility at work. Kids still weren't interested in the channel, so we just weren't posting anything. I've been brainstorming some ideas. What can I do with this channel? Well, another health thing with me came up. I started having really bad hip problems 2 years ago. A lot of pain. It just was really hurting. They gave me some cortisone injections 2 years ago, and that seemed to help. That summer, I'm like, I really started getting into video games. And with all the stress going on with the job changes and my wife's health and everything, because she is permanently disabled with a lot of health issues, and her health comes up and down and goes, and she has a lot of like fibromyalgia, migraines, seizures, torn disc in her back and her neck, and she's in constant pain. So she has a lot of health issues. And with my kids, 4 kids, one of them you never seen the video. He's 24 now. He's moved out of the house for a while. Now has a daughter of his own, so became a grandpa in the last year. And like Alexander, my 16-year-old, and Zachary, the youngest one, who's been doing these videos. Don't know, I can't remember if we ever talked about it on the channel, but they're both high-functioning autistic, so they have their own things going on as well. Well, this last year, my daughter in cheerleading, she got a concussion. So we've had problems with that, fighting with teachers, because she was really messed up from her concussion. Took her a good 6 months at least, while school was trying to go on, that she really started getting over it. She had one teacher that was just terrible about working with her and everything, and she ended up having to do summer school because of that one teacher. My hip problem, like I said, I was really starting to get into gaming. I know I'm jumping around here. Some of mine work sometimes with so much going on. So last summer, with all the stress going on, my wife got a bonus at work. She's like, take some of the money, go away for a few days just to get away from the stress. Do your own thing. So I looked up things to do in the area, and I went to a Southeast Game Exchange, big gaming convention in South Carolina. Got a hotel room, stayed there for a couple of days. And so this is the thing I'm interested in. I've always been interested in playing games and stuff. My kids, my youngest, Zachary, he's been playing on his Switch, enjoying games, really getting into games. Alexander's really into games. My 24-year-old who doesn't live with us, he's really into games. My daughter's the only one who's never really been into games, but she's now in marching band and starting high school. So that's its own little thing. But I went to Southeast Game Exchange last year. Made some friends with some guys in line. Met one YouTuber I've really become friends with. Picking Preacher. His name's Keith Dalton. He now goes by Keith Courageous on YouTube. Super nice guy, wonderful family. But he and I became friends over Facebook over the last year. And I really started liking the gaming community and the people in that community. Last fall, winter, my hip problem flared up again. Cortisone shots again. Did not happen. Oh, just before that gaming convention, I got another promotion at work. So I became production manager, which is what I'm doing now at my old job. At my job I've been at for 18 years. Yeah, in the fall, my hip thing flared up again. Injections did nothing this time. So February, I went on 3 months disability at my job. I had to have a complete hip replacement. Not something I would do thought I would be doing at the age of 45. You hear hip replacements, you think people in their 60s and older. 45, my hip muscles shredded. They tried to go in and repair it. Couldn't repair it with stitches. They said, no, you have to have a replacement. So I ended up having 2 surgeries. First one, attempted repair. Second one, yeah, just complete replacement. So I had my hip replacement, setback, went on disability again. I didn't quite spend all the money from the last convention I went to. The convention was coming up again. Like I said, I've been making friends with Keith Dalton and kept up with the guys I made friends with in line. They were asking me about going to the convention again this year. I had saved up some money from the convention the year before, sold a few things here and there, ended up, even though I was on disability, able to scrounge up enough money to go to the convention again this year. Because the wife, again, it's like, I want this to become a regular thing for you, where you have a weekend to get away from everything. Because she tries to take care of me as much as I try to take care of her and the kids. So I love her, really appreciate her. So I went again this year and met those same people in line that we're friends with. One of them wasn't able to come to here, but met one of them, Bryce, and he brought a friend, and I hung out with them a lot. Keith Dalton and his wife, she's another awkward mom here on YouTube. I met up with them, actually went out to dinner with them. Super nice, wonderful family, wonderful kids. Him and his wife are super awesome. Love them to death. My hotel, I was rooming right next to Retro Wolf. Got to talk to him a little bit. First morning on the convention, I end up on the elevator with Chase the Right Price and those guys at the convention, talking to Retro Rick, the guys at Secret Castle, all around Saturn Steve. I mean, super nice people all around. Scott Squatch. This whole gaming community is filled with wonderful, wonderful people. And it just made me realize that this is probably the community that I want to be a part of. Now, am I going to have thousands and thousands of subscribers like them? That's not the point of this. This is just to start posting videos again of stuff I love, and the kids probably aren't going to be a huge part of it because they're just lost interest. Alexander started his own channel. It's Red the Fox something, but even he hasn't posted a video in a while. Like I said, the kids have kind of lost interest in this, and now it's coming back to me. So I'm like, I'm going to take this channel back over. Still don't know how to edit, so it's like point and click, and hey, this is what it is. No edit shots. Eventually, maybe I'll learn how to edit or get somebody to edit stuff for me. Purpose of this, just share what I love, other than my family and stuff. Things that me personally, what I want to do. I want to play games when I have time. When the kids starting getting older and started moving out, because Alexander's talking about moving out with his brother, getting more and more free time. What am I going to do? Well, part of that, I'm going to fill my time with playing games. I'm going to be the fun grandpa when my granddaughter gets older and wants to come hang out with grandpa and play games with him, because I'm sure that's what she's going to be doing with her dad, so she would love to come over and do it with grandpa too. Looking forward to those kind of things. And so I'm filling my time with that, and volunteering at my church, because that's the one constant that's been there this whole entire time, is God. He's helped me through a lot of this. There's times it got dark. God's pulled me through it. I'm trying to be a good and faithful servant. So I don't know if you can see it right there. A Bible verse that really stuck to me when I was going through some dark times. 1 Peter 5:7, cast all your anxiety on me because I care for you. I mean, God loves us and really wants us to help us through things. So that's one thing I'm really leaning into. And it says in the Bible, don't worry, worries for another day. Let today take care of itself. Tomorrow worry about self. Don't worry. So try not to worry about any things anymore, and just, hey, just go through this and be a happy guy. So I'm glad to be back. Like I said, I'm going to try to be consistent with this. I'm hoping to do videos twice a week, maybe Tuesdays and Fridays. We'll see. Still a lot of changes going on at work. Still got a lot going on with the family. but I don't want to neglect this channel as much as I have been the last 2 years. I realize I'm rambling on here at a 15-minute video. Never thought it would be this long. Thought it'd be 5, but we'll see. But thank you guys for sticking around, the 50-something subscribers it says we still have. Thank you guys. Hopefully the channel will grow. We'll learn about this together, and maybe we can see the channel grow and become more than what it was. Who knows? But whatever's in store, I'm here for it. So thank you again. Like, subscribe, more importantly, follow Jesus.